Hey there, Mark the Beta Tex key and coming to you from ISE 2025 in Barcelona, standing here with Neil Weber, Director of Business Development.
That's right.
Heckler. Thanks for coming on. It's great to see you.
Yeah.
We are standing in front of, to me, I'm going to call this the Swiss Army knife of lecterns.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Like, what is the, give us the brief, because this is like, it's super, super cool.
We've been having a lot of fun with it. You know, I the odds aren't good for furniture that doesn't adapt. And that's what we wanted to do when we designed the Heckler Lectern. If your needs change, we wanted the lectern to be able to change with your needs without having to scrap the project. So to that end, it is pretty modular. Probably the first thing that strikes you is this section here, which is our console inserts. And we work with a number of different manufacturers. So whatever the technology is that you need at the instructor's reach, whether it's transmitter chargers, maybe it's control, maybe it's just courtesy outlets, we have the console inserts that fit into the lectern.
This is so cool, because I mean, the microphone always, people put it down, it gets
Rolls
lost,
off,
it gets charged,
right,
and it gets broken. So you just sit these in here, they recharge, and away you go.
That's the whole idea, is convenience.
Yeah.
The other thing about it is that we also recognize that there's a lot of different styles of halls out there. And on our website, we've got a configurator that enables you to build your lectern and have it look the way you want to. So this one in particular, it's a very mid-century modern look, maybe more traditional because it's got the wood grain modesty panels. It's black. It's got, a leather looking desk pad. We also have things that can look quite modern. We have frosted acrylic panels with white. That's very popular in teaching hospitals that we've sold to. We can also put logos on the front.
And so when you say this is modular, if you have, like back to where you started before, if you have a change or a refurb in a room, you don't have to throw the whole thing out.
That's correct. You could even change modesty panels. As I said, you can logo modesty panels. And as Dean will say, when it comes time to recycle, you can actually have the powder coat removed and you can recycle the entire thing because it's all cold rolled steel powder coating.
But one of the challenges that happens in these sorts of spaces where you would put this, certainly education spaces for universities, even down to K-12, I imagine.
Right.
You've got to try and find somewhere to hide all your equipment, whether it's your transmission equipment, DSPs, the whole kit sometimes.
Right.
You've also covered that off.
We have. So under the hood, we've got 4 rack spaces, 2 and 4. And then you'll probably recognize the Heckler grid from some of our other products like our credenzas and the like. That gives you space to bundle up all the non-rack friendly items, cables, breakout boxes, what have you, but gives you a place to put it. And then the front flange is such that it covers the rack spaces so you don't know that there's any technology here. And the top locks so that it's also safe as well.
But access is also just so easy. So if there's ever any trouble, you just come in, pop it up.
Right.
You're at it, you're working on it, quick turnaround. And you're ready, good to go.
The surface removes toollessly too. So, you can remove it completely, obviously, for the pre-wire. Yeah. And then it's height adjustable. So it goes from 30 inches to 50 inches. So it can accommodate, seated instructors as well.
Yeah.
We have a 4U, 2 and 4, and then we have a 6U, which is a bit wider, obviously 2, 4, 6. And then the 6U has a provision that you can add another auxiliary rack to give you a total of 12 rack spaces.
Wow.
And it's still chair accessible.
Yeah. Yeah, super, super cool. And what I love about this is that I feel like there's nothing you haven't thought of. Like you've got around this side, you've got a hook for a bag.
Right.
Over here, you've got a cup holder. Which will fit.
Oh, yeah. And Heckler style, we looked at multiples of different vessels from the big Yetis to even if somebody steals a coffee mug from the cafeteria, it's going to fit.
It's got a groove, it can slide it in.
Right. The idea is to keep the workspace free of clutter. Yeah. So we've got plenty of space.
So really focused at the university level, really, this product, isn't it? And I mean, you've also done
very proud to get the HETMA approval. We got an award, last year for it from HETMA as well. But we also have sold this to a number of corporate training facilities as well.
So if people want to know more about how to configure this, so you're saying you got to configure it. If we want to if we want to go and configure something that works for us, we'll just go
Heckler design, and then go to lecterns, and then there's a configurator there. The beauty is once you make your build and make all your selections, it gives you out a PDF with all the proper model numbers. So you can say, hey, Heckler, or hey, my integrator. Yeah, please give me a proper quote.
Yeah. Right. And you've got all the console inserts in there as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
add
can
all
make the
those
choice
depending
and it
on brands you've
populates
got.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it populates them for you. Sure.
Excellent, excellent. Beautiful product, mate. Well done. Congratulations on this. People want to know more, they can go to heckler.com.
Heckler.com.
Heckler.com. Also, they can come down and see you.
Yeah. We're here, booth 1B405.
ISE 2025. Thanks so much, Neil.
Thanks for having me.
Good on you, mate.